Every time I sit down to film and I look at this chair, I just get so annoyed because it is so hideous. Why do all the comfortable chairs have to be so damn ugly? Just try to ignore it. Why? What are these? What is this for? Who needs this? So I mentioned in the last video that I had a whole nother plan for the week before, and that's why there was no video, because I was mad. But I was waiting on something for a video and it didn't show up because it's lost forever probably. But I found a replacement. I mentioned that in last week's video, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I found a replacement. I didn't say what it was because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I don't know if anybody's gonna care but me.
That's the story of my life. Oh yeah.
Do I preface this? If I don't, I cut this out and you don't see this. But if you're seeing it, I didn't cut it. The power of editing. Poof. I feel like a lot of us have been having a lot of anxiety and depression issues lately because, you know, look at what's happening all the time. But my coping mechanism for that is watching the same content I've seen a million times ad nauseum because it makes me less anxious. And one of those things is Trixie Mattel videos. And because of that, I have become moderately obsessed with this doll, and I decided that I had to have one. This is what I was waiting for. This is what got lost in the mail, and this is what I had to replace. Yeah. If you know what this is, you're probably like, why? Why did you want this? I love her. I don't know what else to say. It smells very old. And at first glance, you're like, wow, it came in the box. How cool. Is it? If you don't know what this is a Kenner Dusty doll. If you don't know who Dusty is, I'll leave a link to a video in the description box that explains it better than I could, but basically Dusty is Kenner's answer to Barbie. Oh, I think it opens this way. Oh yes, there's many Dusties that you could collect. This coconut head hairstyle. Why? I don't know. Have a gander, if you will, at that description and tell me how in the hell. And I know you're probably thinking, why did you buy this? 1. 2, how is this a video? I'll tell you. I really wanted to buy one and repaint it and see if I could help her just a little. I didn't buy a wig, by the way, because I was so cocky when I bought her, thinking, oh no, I can fix the hair. It's not that bad. I'm looking at the picture, and even best case scenario, how would one go about fixing that? I don't know. I'm so scared to take her out of this box. I'm so scared. Shall I just lift? Oh, yep. She's so burnt. That's another thing. Oh no, is she missing a hand? Oh shit, her hand fell off.
Oh yeah. Tell you something.
Where did her hand go? Oh god. Oh. No. Off to a good start. Why? This was not mentioned in the product description. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear god. Okay. I don't think I can fix her. I could maybe hot glue it, but it's supposed to be able to bend because she's supposed to be able to, you know, hold a tennis racket and golf clubs and such because she's sporty. And then she's got this cool hip joint that, oh, it goes that way. Okay, there you go. See? It's cool. I thought it was cool. I don't know. She's actually bigger than I thought she was gonna be. I thought she was gonna be like Skipper size, but she's actually Barbie size, which is great because the outfit I bought her, good God, the hair. The outfit I bought her is for a Barbie, and I was worried it was gonna be a little bit too big, but I think it's gonna fit fine. I bought her some flat Barbie shoes, and I'm thinking only the Ken shoes would fit. So that sucks. But she is very, very orange. And her hair is very, very white. And it's very, very Joe Dirt.
Here's my favorite bands. AC/DC, Van Halen, not Van Hagar, Skinner, Def Leppard.
All right, I want you to settle down. Don't make me call your probie officer.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I thought maybe I could boil wash it and flatten it and do like a Cherie Curry type situation. But with this shade of orange, I really don't know how that's gonna work. I just want to help her so bad. Okay.
So I made her a little hat out of the gross shorts to protect her hair from this 100% acetone and also the Mr. Super Clear sealant that we'll use later. So I'm just going to take a Q-tip and wipe the makeup off as carefully as I can because this plastic is almost 50 years old at this point, so you never really know what the breaking point is going to be. And give her a couple coats of Mr. Super Clear so that we can draw on her face. And I'm just using these Faber-Castell watercolor pencils because I want to avoid acrylic paint as much as I possibly can. Now don't get me wrong, acrylic paint does work, but it's very chunky and I'm trying to avoid that because the face on this doll is so tiny. I really don't want to add texture. Ugh. So with the first layer, I'm just blocking things in. I'm not worrying about how it looks right now. I just want to get a little bit of the whites put down and then some eyebrows, the lip color, just a little bit of something. And then the great thing about watercolor pencils is if you mess up, you can just take a little bit of water on a different brush and wipe it away. And then just going in with the second layer, adding some more eyebrows and blocking in the eyes. I kind of want her to be looking to the side. And then I am going to keep her eyes blue because I think it looks good. And now I've got to figure out how to stick this hand on. So I'm just going to shave off a little bit of this excess, I'm assuming it's glue from the original. And I'm going to use some E6000, stick that on, and then take some boob tape and stick her arm on. We don't have to tell her. She doesn't have to know. It's fine. And unfortunately, her face ended up being way too shiny because the Mr. Super Clear wasn't the matte one. So I'm just going to take some Mod Podge that is matte and do a coat of that to kind of tone down this creepy, waxy face. Okay, now she's dry. Her hair looks like a palm tree. So I'm going to dump some boiling water on her head to fix the problem. Okay, now that she's dry, we can kind of see all of the problems. Now, what I'm thinking for this is just blunt cut bangs and some space buns. I think that works. So I grabbed some pieces from my childhood dolls, and I kind of really love these boots. And I think they'll work with everything else I'm planning to do. I also like this skirt. I bought this doll specifically for the jacket. Yeah, I think the jacket and the bodysuit, possibly the necklaces. And then I'm gonna go ahead and poke some holes with some push pins so that she can have earrings just because I think it would look good. I don't know. And then I had some leftover bits from the pins, so I took some of the little backings and shoved those in there. All right, these feet. Unfortunately, this doll's feet are Ken doll sized, therefore do not fit in Barbie shoes. So I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of solution. But until then, we can just build the rest of the outfit. I know this skirt doesn't really match the jacket, but I love it, so I'm gonna use it anyway. And
Holy hell!
ignore it, she's done.
Did I have to saw her feet off to fit them into these shoes?
Maybe.
At some point, I will either buy her a new body or make her some new feet out of epoxy sculpt. But for right now, she's wearing these shoes, so you can't tell. It's fine. Don't look at the back. I need to put the glasses up top. The noise of the neck peg, though, bit ridiculous. I didn't really have any expectations going into this project. All I knew was that I really wanted to try to repaint a Dusty doll, and you know, we did that. I don't really think there's anything I would change if I had the opportunity, other than, you know, her hand being attached. I mean, we had a couple hiccups along the way, but all in all, I feel like it turned out. How do you not want to have one of these in your house? Like, the head sculpt is so good. I love it. It's just so different. And I feel like had they toned down the orange and like not given her that weird powdered sugar donut lip, I think she could have been a contender with Barbie. She's so orange, but I love her so much, so I don't care. It's fine. Just like 2 shades less orange would have been, obviously, not going in the Etsy shop. This was a project for me. However, I felt super guilty about doing a personal project, so I did make a bunch of stuff to put into my Etsy shop this week, and that is here. But that's the end of this week's video. I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I will see you next time.